2011, the university called me back. So I've been back now for 4 years. And this then, today, is my second attempt at a retirement. And I've got 2 or 3 people here who are hoping that I will flunk this retirement. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I do have some special guests. I'd like to introduce them. First, my son, Michael. He is a biologist, has real interest in geology as well. Went to a major geological meeting recently to get to hear him deliver a paper. And a small world phenomenon, Steve, took a second look at Mike and said, "You were my teacher in biology some years ago." And so that's kind of fascinating. I've had many students over the years who took courses with Mike. He teaches in middle school. And my older son is a philosopher, and you can imagine what fun we have when we have a philosopher, a biologist, and a psychologist. We have some really interesting, good-natured debates. So it's fun. I'm honored that Mike could be here today for this attempt at a second retirement. And then next, Doug Viney. He is the co-author of your textbook. He teaches courses at UNC. He teaches this course there. Doug was an extremely outstanding teacher here at CSU, working on his PhD. As a PhD student, he was voted as top professor on campus. He's received somewhere close to 20 teaching awards from 3 major institutions. And since he was my PhD student, I stand proud of him. I really have 3 sons here. And then there's Marcus Viney, teaches English here at CSU. So we've been meeting at noon every day, talking philosophy. Well, he has masters in philosophy and in English, so we get to talk philosophy. It's a great deal of fun. So Doug said he wanted to say a word.
This is
two of us have always debated. We've got big debates on. We thought we ought to put on a show today, but a dog and pony show. But I think we're bored of that. But anyway, he wanted to say a word or two.
He was about to bring up free will, and we're about to launch, so you never know what's going to happen.
We could take off on that, couldn't we?
And this is, I suspect, harder for me than it is for him. Let me just admit that. Wayne Viney's won every teaching award here at CSU. Some of them more than once. And has been the single best classroom teacher I've ever seen anywhere in any context. That's part of the power. When people compliment my teaching, the best compliment I can get is, "Wow, I know who you remind me of," and usually I know who it is if they know Wayne before they say it. Wayne Viney taught his first university psychology class in 1958. Today he teaches his last. Thank you.
Class of 1958 was a class of nurses at the University of Oklahoma Medical School. A class of nurses. We had 1 male in the class. It was so fascinating. Class of nurses. It'd be a lot of fun. We had a good time. My first teaching experience when I was fully paid, and my first real job was at Oklahoma City University in 1960. And isn't memory fascinating? I can stand here and see that class. Michael Frew was sitting over here to my left. Harry Kudlicek was sitting to my right. Glenna Varner was sitting back slightly to my left. Frances Park was sitting over to the right. Mary James, good last name, isn't it? She married one of our medical students, sitting back and back. These students have stayed in touch with me. Carrie had called recently on the phone. 1960, they were about 20 then. They're in their 70s now. You know where that puts me? Another decade above them. It's remarkable, but we've stayed in touch all these years. Carrie called me recently to tell me about his life. Glenna called and told me she had long ago earned a PhD. We had 10 of our students go through the medical school honors program, and 9 of the 10 now have PhDs. So it was a really fascinating experience. This memory is so interesting to remember that first class. It was small, fairly small group, but what a trip it has been. So I'm not really retiring. I guess well, they let you keep your office. Emeritus professors can keep their office. You can get free parking. I get access to the free parking. That's big if we can find a place. Get access to the library. So I'll be around a great deal. And for those of you that are not graduating, you're certainly free to drop by and see me anytime. I would value that. So be sure to keep in touch. I thought I would just talk very briefly with you about a topic, and then you have these sheets of paper that have a grade on them. I want to talk about that. So we'll be out early.